Hello and welcome to Airframe Tutorials. Over the next 60 seconds, we're going to look at how to pin Airframe to the Share menu on your Android so that you can quickly save content from just about any app into Airframe. If you're currently on an iPhone or iPad, be sure to check out the iOS version of this tutorial below. But the easiest way to go about pinning Airframe to your Share menu is to open up your preferred web browser, such as Google Chrome, and then we'll tap the More option in Chrome here at the top right, and we'll click on Share. Now you can do this in pretty much any app that has a Share button, which is just about all apps these days, but we're going to use Chrome for this example. So I'm going to click Share, and here you see Airframe already pops up, but it might not for you. If this is your first time using Airframe, you haven't saved anything yet. So we're going to tap on More. And again, you see Airframe is in the top of the suggestion list, but then it lists out every app on my phone that can support sharing for this type of content alphabetically, it looks like. So we're going to just long press on Airframe there and tap Pin Airframe. And there it goes. Now it has a little pin icon next to it, and we're done. That's about it. So now in the future, whenever you tap that Share button, Airframe will be front and center there, so I can go ahead and tap on Airframe. It's going to launch me into Airframe, and at this point I can add labels if I want. I can tap on the entry details to edit them. And everything's saved at this point, so I can just swipe back at the bottom of my screen to go back to the app I was in, or I can tap Done at the top right, and that will just bring me back into Airframe so I can see the rest of my Airframe entries. Now, one last thing I'll mention is that not every app uses that system share menu that we were just looking at. So if we open up Reddit, for example, and we tap More at the top and Share, we'll see it opens a custom share menu that Reddit has built, but then we can tap Share Via to launch into that system share menu where Airframe is pinned at the top. So then we can tap Airframe and post saved. So that works, but then we have other apps such as YouTube where when we tap the share button, it again launches us into this custom share menu YouTube has built, but in this case there is no option to be launched into the system share menu. I'm not sure how many cases of this there are, but YouTube's obviously a popular app, so I wanted to mention it. And it wouldn't be so bad if the order made some sort of logical sense, but I cannot figure out how they are displaying apps in this case. It's not alphabetically, it's not based on recency. I don't know what they're doing. So you just kind of have to scroll until you find Airframe, and then you can tap on Airframe, and there we go. Video saved. So yeah, that about concludes this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below.